We're going to stick with sports. We're going to go to football now. Football star, or superstar, Rob Gronkowski, the three-time Super Bowl champ and former Patriots tight end. Well, he's joining us for his first live interview since announcing his retirement at 29 years old. Well, he gave an emotional press conference Tuesday. We're going to speak with Gronk live in just a moment. But first, here's Paula Ferris with more. Good morning, Paula.
Good morning to you, everyone. Good morning. Gronkowski says that football was bringing him down. Just 29 when he retired. That's the same age as Andrew Luck, the former #1 pick from the Indianapolis Colts, who this week unexpectedly hung up his cleats as well.
I needed to walk away because I needed to do what was best for myself at that moment.
This morning, Patriots star Rob Gronkowski, raw and emotional, opening up for the first time about the moment he knew he had to step away from football.
I needed to recover. I was not in a good place. Football was bringing me down, and I didn't like it. And I was losing that joy in life, like the joy.
He says it happened during one of the biggest games in his career, the Super Bowl, just last February.
In the Super Bowl, about a couple minutes into the second quarter, I caught a pass on the left side, cut over, and the linebacker took me right out, right here in my quad. I flipped in the air, and I knew my quad was done. I knew it was right there and then. I was like, last game, Super Bowl game, just give it all you have.
Then, just 29 years old, he knew he had to walk away, announcing his retirement in March.
I could barely walk. I slept for 5 minutes that night. I was in tears in my bed after a Super Bowl victory.
It's a sentiment that 29-year-old Indianapolis Colts quarterback Andrew Luck shares this weekend, making shockwaves, announcing he too was walking away from his $140 million contract, saying that years of battling injuries had taken a physical and mental toll.
I felt stuck in it, and the only way I see out is to no longer play football. It's taken my joy of this game away. The only way for me is to remove myself from football.
Luck said that he was losing his joy in life as well. Colts owner Jim Irsay estimated over the weekend that Luck could potentially be giving up as much as $450 million in future salary. But Michael, this is all going to create an open dialogue as to how grueling the sport of football can be. And I see you over there. Everybody's waiting for you to talk to the man of the hour. So I'll send things over to you, Michael.
Oh, yeah, Paula. The man, the myth, the legend, Gronk is joining us now. Rob Gronkowski, thank you for joining us, man.
Yes, no problem.
You made headlines when you announced your retirement at 29 years old, and we saw the press release. This is the first time the presser yesterday. This is the first time you're sitting down and talk about on live TV. But you said it was the injury that happened in the Super Bowl that made you think about or consider retirement. Tell us about that.
I was thinking about it for a year or two now. Just going through the seasons and going through those times and all the injuries and hits and everything. But the icing on the cake was definitely the hit in the Super Bowl. Had to stay in the game for sure. It's the last game of the year. You got it. It's the Super Bowl, man. But that hit was brutal. I've had a couple actually quad contusions before, and I missed like a game or two, and I was back within 2 weeks. So when that hit happened, actually, I was, you just shrug it off in your mind, like, oh, just whatever, week or two, I'll be good. But literally, like, this one was for real. Like, it was deep, and it literally put a hole in my quad. Like, for like 4 weeks, you can like rub it, and like it would indent.
And you had to have the fluid drained out of your quad for quite a while after that.
Yes.
And it didn't look like a big. Most people at home, they don't see it. The big hits are the ones that probably don't hurt as much. It's the little ones that people really can't see that hurt like that one did. And you retired, but you could tell you still, even though you said the game took joy, you still got emotional talking about it.
Yes, but because, I love the game of football, and I have so much respect for the game of football. And I understand what I signed up for. So football, to me, has brought me to this far. And football has made me a stronger person, 100%. And I'm so thankful for it. And I played in one of the greatest organizations in all of sports. And I'm so thankful for that opportunity. And I played with the greatest player of all times, the greatest coach of all time, one of the greatest owners of all times, and I'm so thankful for that, and it can help me go to the next chapter of my life, taking things from there, seeing what I learned from guys like that, and going on in my life and learning what I've learned, and the circumstances I went through, I look at it now and I'm thankful for it, definitely. I mean, yeah, that hit in the Super Bowl, but guess what? I kept playing, and I ended up helping the team with that big catch to score a touchdown on a running play the next play. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And just going out there, it's just an amazing feeling, too. You know that feeling you get running out of that tunnel and everything. Oh, yeah. You can't beat that feeling. That's why even when you do get hit, you know, you want to go back out next week because that feeling, that rush, being out there with your teammates, giving it all you have, you can't, where else can you find that feeling?
You don't want to let the guys down.
Yes, you can't let the guys down, so you got to give it all you have. But I'm just so thankful for opportunities and that I was presented and to take advantage of and give it my all. But and it's just made me so much more stronger. It's brought me to this point now. Mm-hmm. And I found ways to recover from everything too. Mm-hmm. You know, finding the right treatments, finding techniques on how to heal, finding different workouts and everything. And it's going to lead me to my next path in life, I feel like.
But I'm curious, though, when you went to your teammates and you said, I'm going to retire, how did they react to that? Because I'm sure they want you to play. You're one of the best players in the league, one of the best ever at your position. So how did they react when you said, I'm going to retire?
You know, when I retired, actually, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't even tell any of my teammates. You know, I called up, you know, the couple guys, well, you know, in the organization that took me. So I wanted to pay my respects and let them know before it happened. But you know, I just knew the decision was clear. I knew what I was wanting. And when I did retire too, I didn't even have that passion, that like energy to call up everyone because I just needed to get it out of the way. So I just did it.
You were over it. You were done.
I was over it. I didn't even want to negotiate at all with anyone. Like, yo, Rob. No. But when I have talked about it before with teammates and stuff, they all understood totally, I would say. And now that I have talked to teammates since, they're 100% supportive. They all know what the game is like. And to walk away on my own terms is just a great way to leave.
And you hit on something. The guys who play the game know what it's like.
Yes,
I think for fans, they see somebody who looks able-bodied, healthy, a great player going out on top. Andrew Luck, great player, comeback player of the year, decides to retire at 29 like you did. Fans weren't so happy with his retirement. But for you, what advice do you have for him?
You know, since I've been retired for 5 months, I had a game plan though. And I know that you can basically fix like any injury that you sustain in football. I mean, like there's ways out there to recover. There's ways out there to get better. And then when you get better, you can get stronger from there. So that's what I knew too. And I knew I had to step away from the game of football in order to accomplish that, let my body heal, let my mind heal, let my, you know, just settle, get that calmness again in life and get that joy again. So you got to go find that joy. So the last 5 months, what I've been doing, I've been laying low key, resting, getting the right treatments, finding ways to recover, finding the right foods for my, you know, doing it through my experiences. Yeah. Asking other players, even talk to you about, you know, how you feel and everything and before. So it's just doing experiences to find ways to help my body get back to where I need to get back to because it's 100% possible.
And it's a physical thing, it's a mental thing, and you're not going anywhere. You're going to stick around. We're going to talk about the ways that you've helped yourself get back to where you seem like vibrant, the Rob that we all know and love.
That's what I need to get back to, and I'm going to, baby.
You're there. We got a lot more coming up with Rob.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.